Hey guys, US dollar Canadian dollar today, only because the current rally could end soon, guys, after reaching the supply zone again, and probably will have a new sell-off. Okay, in my opinion, the dollar index is also under pressure, as you already know, so a potential downside movement again. Risk disclaimer here, support. If you have questions, please read it. It's important to understand the risks. So let's take a look here. US dollar versus the Canadian dollar. US dollar, Canadian dollar. So one moment, because I will place here. So I will use this former high as key level resistance. So 1.3471. Okay. Supply zone here. Only test, retest, and false breakouts, and right now breakdown here below the former lows. But after its strong sell-off here, maybe a rebound was natural, was expected. So the price could come back to test, retest the immediate supply zones or resistance levels before turning to the downside. So personally, maybe I will look for a potential. I will look for at a potential and for a potential short here. But don't forget, guys, let's take a look. Forex Factory, the economic calendar. So later, guys, we'll have the Canadian data, which could bring sharp movements, high volatility in the short term. Employment change, guys, it's expected at 15,000. Far below 104,000 in the previous reporting period. Unemployment rate, guys, it is expected to increase from 5.0% to 5.1%. So if the economic data will come in line with expectations or worse than expected, then probably the Canadian dollar could lose some ground. Okay, but if the US data will come in better than expected, maybe then the Canadian dollar could take the lead in the short term. Also, don't forget that later we'll have the prelim University of Michigan consumer sentiment. This is seen as a high impact event as well. Also prelim University of Michigan inflation expectations. But this indicator, consumer sentiment, could really shake the markets, could be decisive in the short term later today. So supply area, supply zone, former highs as resistance levels. In my opinion, as long as it stays below it, and if I'll have something like a bearish pattern in the short term, yeah, personally I will not hesitate to go short, because as I've said, it could only retest the immediate supply zones or resistance levels before turning to the downside. Because let's take a look on DXY. So the dollar index, it's also located below this former high as supply here, supply zone, supply area, strong sell-off from here, and after this breakdown, rebound, and maybe worse than expected US data later today could send the DXY down again, and if this scenario will take shape, then the US dollar versus the Canadian dollar should drop. Okay, thank you, guys. I will come back with my trade into the VIP group if I'll have confirmation later around the economic data. Okay, I don't want to place a trade before the economic data. I will place a trade after the economic data. So learn to trade Forex signals if you want to become a VIP member. Bye bye.